What's going on, guys? This is John Zakari, and today I really just want to do a bit of venting, I guess. But it's video game related, so I find it appropriate. And that's about my current experience with Resident Evil 7. I've mentioned on here before that Resident Evil is my favorite video game franchise of all time. And if any of you have at least followed the series over recent years, you probably know that being a Resident Evil fan is sort of like being in a failing marriage. You know, you stay together through the bad times because you remember the good times and hope that one day you can go back to that. But it never happens, does it? They just keep disappointing you time and time again. And that's sort of how it's been with the Resident Evil franchise, except now, Capcom seems to be listening to fans and aims to go back to the good old days with Resident Evil 7, marketing it as the series' return to its survival horror roots. So what's my problem? Well, I pretty much went all out for this damn game. Got myself a PS4 Pro and a PlayStation VR so I can get the most immersive experience possible. Not only that, but I shelled out for the collector's edition of the game. And enter there the problem. I checked my order status on Gamestop.com and noticed the order, even as of today, the release date of the game, hasn't shipped yet. And yes, that's over $200 with tax and shipping. Yeah, it's gonna cost me like $1,000 to play this fucking game. So yesterday, I actually contacted GameStop about the order, and they informed me that there was some kind of manufacturing issue or something, and that was followed up today, again, the game's release date, with this email, essentially reiterating what they had already told me about the delay. But man, is it disheartening to not even have the actual shipping date in sight. Now, they did give me this $30 credit. Yeah, I'm hiding the code, sorry boys. Hopefully everyone affected by this got something similar, and while that's nice, what we really should have gotten, I think, was a code for the game. I get you have to take risks when you pre-order a game. It might suck, it might be buggy on release, I get all of those things. But when I pre-order a game, and on release day I have no idea when I'm going to be receiving that game, while others are just walking into the store and buying it willy-nilly, that straight up sucks. Now, I'll get over it, this really isn't that big of a deal. First world problems, right? But I feel like it's important to call companies out when these problems occur, to pressure them into operating more efficiently. First of all, this really should have been planned better. It's not like these release dates are pulled out of thin air. And like I stated, when a problem like this does occur, you should be making sure these people, the ones that took a risk essentially on your game, putting down the money before the reviews and anecdotes by other gamers, have some way to play the game when everyone else does. In the world of digital codes, this shouldn't even be a problem that exists, in my opinion. But at least from what I've seen, it sounds like the game's pretty good. I'm trying to avoid spoilers as much as I can, but it sounds like the general gaming community, both critics and players, are enjoying it, which makes me really hopeful. And I guess I'll just wrap this up here. Feel free to let me know any of your pre-order horror stories, or if you're playing Resident Evil 7, how you're enjoying it in the comments. As always, I'm John Zakari, and thanks for watching.